of my guests became known for the remixing of the #1 hit Flashdance. What a feeling, y'all remember that? And then Maniac, and I mean the list just went on and on and on and on after that. And it still hasn't stopped. My other guest was recently a backup singer for Madonna's Blind Ambition tour. They've come together to record a new single called What's It Gonna Be? We welcome Jellybean and Niki Harris to Video Soul.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Wonderful.
How tall are you really? Wait, I can get a shot of these shoes.
I'm very
Shot.
long.
Wait, can we get a shot of these shoes? You gotta see the heels on these things. My lord.
Furniture, love, furniture. You like?
Roach stompers.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Those are awesome.
People
With
say they
the
look like
bottom pants.
Yeah, it's Cleopatra Jones. She's back in the line. They have the fly girls. I'm the super fly girl. Hello. Right? You gotta give it to them. Serve them the hips again. Bring back real women.
I love it.
And real singers.
That's right.
Yeah. So she is a real singer.
Oh, she could sing.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do it.
How did you two hook up?
We met while I was producing Sheena Easton through Saida Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for singers for the new project, and I fell in love with Niki's personality, and the rest is history.
Yeah, she's got hard not to like. Is she always that bubbly?
She's calm. It's a family show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's calm now.
Very calm. Hello, world. Sorry, I shouldn't do that.
You can't help it.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive. War's almost over. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got a lot to be happy about.
Have you been like this all your life? I mean, I can't imagine you being as bubbly as this in junior high school.
Oh my God, like totally bubbly. I don't know. I guess so, yeah. I mean, I went through my whole like cheerleader phase and like rah-rah team, and you know, I went to college and like did my history thing. I was a history major, and then I ended up hanging around a lot of musicians, and so I decided that my comedy. I always loved Carol Burnett, and I always loved that kind of thing, and wanted to do stand-up for a long time. And,
oh, really?
And I tried it, and I sucked, and so then I realized I was hanging around a lot of musicians. My father was a jazz musician, so I was doing clubs and stuff, and I realized I'm paying my rent by singing, so I might as well do this for real.
Yeah.
He said, you should do an album. I said, really? So we did it.
But you're just singing on 2 cuts on this album.
Three.
On 3 cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. But you have 2 other featured vocalists?
Yeah,
that you're working
there's
with?
Deanna Eve and Cindy Valentine, and the first single is What's It Gonna Be, which features Niki.
Why did you decide to try to go it as an artist this time?
Well, I think it allowed me a lot of creative freedom, and allowed me to make records without any parameters. When I produce a band, if there's a guitar player in the group, I have to have guitars in every song. Because when they toured, they didn't have guitars, he'd sit down.
Right.
If I wanted a saxophone solo, I couldn't because no one in the band knew how to play a saxophone. So this way it allowed me to make the best sounding record, and allowed me to work with different singers.
How did you go from being a remixer? I mean, because I remember when you did Flashdance, I remember all of a sudden we started hearing this name, Jellybean Benitez, and you got so hot for remixing things that had already been produced by others. How did you go from remixing to being a producer?
Well, I needed to be challenged and needed to grow, and I felt that I could probably make records that didn't need to be remixed, and thought it'd be a lot of fun to make a record from scratch. So that's why I decided to start producing.
Yeah, well, it seems to me remix almost seems like, well, they didn't get it right the first time.
Well, no, it says mixed by, it doesn't say fixed by.
But when you decided to become a producer, did the record companies give you respect, or did they look at it like, you're a remixer, you're a DJ, club DJ?
Well, that's exactly how I got my shot. I was remixing some songs for Madonna's first album, and during the course of the remixing, they decided they needed another song, and I had a piano demo of Holiday, which I played for her, and we played for the record company, and they said, well, go make the record. So we made it, and then became her first #1 dance hit, her first crossover hit, and my first hit as a producer.
And that was the very first song that you produced?
Yeah, that was the first one I ever produced.
That's pretty impressive. And the list goes on. I mean, just give us a partial list of some of the people that you worked with through the years.
Well, Billy Joel, David Bowie, Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, Barbra Streisand, ZZ Top, Denise Williams, Hall & Oates, Sting, Talking Heads, Preeta Tosh, I mean, lots of different people.
Unbelievable. Can I ask how old you are?
33.
Wow. What a career, 33. So what's next for you after your project?
Well, we're working on Niki's album right now.
Oh, really?
Put that together.
Ah.
Can we get it going?
Yeah.
And
are you going to produce the whole thing?
no, we're going to work with a variety of different producers.
Several people.
Uh-huh.
Albie Scher's doing some stuff. Madonna's doing some stuff.
Oh, really? I didn't know Madonna had any interest
she
in
wrote,
production.
She wrote some stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be
And
a great record.
Michael Cimbello and Danny Cimbello wrote some things.
Uh-huh.
And the singer Keith John and Stevie Wonder wrote 2 songs for me.
Oh, really?
So,
wow, that's
should be
great.
good.
So, have you started any of it yet, or?
Well, we're promoting this right now.
Uh-huh.
So, but we actually will go in the studio hopefully by the end of April.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's great. Things are happening for you, aren't they? All right, well, let's take a look at the two of you together.
Okay.
Again, this is Jellybean with Niki Harris, and What's It Gonna Be on Video Soul. That's hot. What's it gonna be? That's Jellybean and Niki.
Yes.
That is wild. You got on your height shoes in there too.
Yes. Give long legs, you know.
Is it
helps
easy
out
to-
with the curves.
Is it easy to walk in those?
Of course.
Show 'em, show 'em.
If you're walking the right way.
I have no doubt that you can walk the right way,
You know, you just have to
Niki. Walk this way.
yeah, serve them body at all times.
Now I notice they show shots of you in there, Jellybean, and you never open your mouth. Do you do anything on this album? I don't mean it like
I'm
that.
like-
Do you sing?
On some of the songs I do.
Oh, do you really?
You know, I did percussion and drums on this particular track.
Mm-hmm. Does the success of like a CNC Music Factory help you? Does that open a door for you to do what you're doing now, where you know with featured vocalists and
You
stuff?
know, I think that that the audience now is starting to catch up to a lot of things that have been going on in the clubs for a while. And dance music really is getting an opportunity now on radio, which it really never had before.
Mm-hmm. Now, before all of the success with Madonna's and everyone, you were a club DJ, right? But then you got out of it for several years. But understand you're back now, that you do it like one night a week.
Every Thursday at the Limelight, New York.
Oh, really? Why? Is it just to get in touch, or
Well,
to stay in touch, or what?
It's for fun. I hadn't played in 5 years, and I got to a point in my life where I thought I could do, well, what do I want to do now? And I thought about it, and I realized I really miss being a club DJ and interacting with the audience. So the Limelight offered me an opportunity, so I thought it'd be fun to play records again.
Wow, that's interesting. How do you feel at that point? I mean, when you do get to that point where it's like, I've worked with Madonna, and I mean, everyone. There's no one I haven't worked with. It's like, you know, what's next? Is that depressing at that point?
No, I'm going to expand now into motion pictures and scoring some films. I'm going to be doing a TV series. I'm going to be working on Niki's record. I just won't only be a record producer now, which is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. I understand you're doing some modeling, too.
Modeling? Oh, I did a Gap thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Raised some money for AIDS, so it was good.
All right, that's great. Niki, who's been your inspiration through the years? Who do you like to listen to? Who do you really admire vocally?
For different reasons. There's several, you know, Aretha, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Love her. I think Gladys.
Yeah.
To me, she's another queen of soul.
Mm-hmm.
I think that nobody can touch her. I love Billie for phrasing, Billie Holiday,
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Vaughan. I mean, there's people I love for different reasons, you know.
Is there any one person that you could say that your style is more like than others?
Niki Harris. Yeah, I'm really I really sound
Really
a lot
close
like
to
her.
her.
I sound a lot like her. I don't know why, but for some reason.
No, but you usually come in emulating someone that you've liked through the years.
I mean, I'm always trying to cop the Aretha trip, but you know, it's like who could get close? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying, you know, but
Uh-huh.
I love to learn from her. Every time I listen to a record of hers, I learn so much. I mean, I think Shaka is incredible. I think she's just amazing. I think no one can touch her in the studio. I just think she's impeccable.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad that singers are coming back. I'm just saying thank you, Lord, for letting us be heard again.
Uh-huh. I got to ask both of you, what is it like to work with Madonna, for you in the studio and for you on the road, Niki? I mean, lady comes off being a little bit on the wild side.
Well, I work with her in the studio, too. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about her, unfortunately. I know people want to hear bad
No,
stuff.
not necessarily, no.
She has been the greatest boss, the greatest friend, just so supportive of me. And I think we all as divas or diva wannabes can be, you know, the B word when we want to be. But she does what she has to do. She gets the job done, and she's in control. And that's what it's about, you know. And that's what we all look for in our music and our art. We want to be able to do what we want to do.
Right.
And not have people going, no, you better not do that. And she takes chances, and I like that.
Mm-hmm. Is it easy to work with her? I mean, as an artist, as a producer?
She's very dedicated, very focused. She knows what she wants, and she's quite eloquent at expressing that. and she takes suggestions very well, and you know, she's good to interact with.
Yeah.
I've never ever felt like I worked for her. You know, I always worked with her. She always would ask me things, and that's great. You can't ask anything more than that from a boss. I mean,
Right.
pays you well. I like that. You're doing the right thing.
And you out there strutting your stuff every night
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, she lets you she gives you a little, you know, taste of the mic. You know, a lot of singers won't do that.
Is that right?
She let them divas be behind her. She's like, Nikki, go for it.
So she's very confident in herself. I mean, a lot of people won't do that. I mean, well, yeah, she don't say I'm a
You
Madonna.
wouldn't be confident. If I had 98 million, I'd be real confident. I'd be very, very confident.
You're great.
Thank you.
Both of you. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it. Good luck with the album,
Gonna
too.
need it. Thank you very much.
And we look forward to having you back when you come with your solo
Thank
project.
you very much.
Okay. Jellybean Benitez.